So while you are all sitting at this table, introducing yourselves to each other, you notice there's a strange tabaxi just staring at you like, this group's the new hires?
Now hold
My
on.
god. And he
Before we
just
get
gets up and walks away as his little tail is very poofy and prim. He seems like a snob. Don't know who he
Great.
is, but he seems like a snob. At this point, you see a tall, brown haired man walk out, human, walk to your table and go, "Are you guys the new recruits?"
Do we,
No, we just kind
question,
of chill here.
do we know, like, outside of, each other, like, vague introductions to each other, do we know that we're all going to be working with each other?
You're about to find that out right now.
Okay.
As you are all the new recruits, as Bruno Stulson is staring at you, and should say it's visible to everyone now. You should be able to see that character sheet just pop up for you. See this man walk up. He introduces himself as Bruno Stulson, and he says, "So you all are the new recruits that we just got, correct? For my, at least under my command. You've all been in the syndicate, it looks like, for a few weeks now, yes?"
I've received this missive very mysteriously, very unpleasantly. I'm not sure what recruitment you're describing.
Yes. So, as you know, the Orzhov Syndicate tends to run the money in the town, and however we get it, we get it. We're pretty much the back end bank. And you all came here to earn money for whatever reason you had, right? You're all new to Benedict?
I kind of just took over somebody else's paperwork. Don't look for them.
I never do. I stay in my office.
Ah, bookworm.
Of course. I mean, I am the boss here. At least over you guys, at least. You all are now working together, and we just got a new call in to pretty much be a glorified babysitter. But we can't really say no.
Babies,
guys
I
have been-
like babies.
They're not babies, they're the royal family. You know, the king and queen. You're going to be working for them. For
It's
some
my
time.
Great.
should become more.
I've never met a king before.
Nor should you be allowed to.
Yes, I do
Or
find
should
it
you
as
be
an
allowed
odd
to?
group. Sir Dwarf, what is your name again? Winslow, you said?
Yes?
I'd be very careful around these parts. Benedict tends to be very, very obvious still on the law of elves and dwarves being a part of the slave law. So essentially, I own you, but you work for the syndicate, is how I like to look at it.
Oh, I guess
But-
it's also noteworthy that I have my clergyman with me, my butler Jarvis. In case you missed that during the
Jarvis can work with us as well. That's
Yes.
fine.
But he is also an elf, so that's why I bring it up.
Yes. Well, at least he knows that where he stands in this world right now.
Correct.
If I
Yes.
agree with it or not, that is on me. But either way, we have this note that you will be working with the king and queen. You're supposed to be meeting the queen in the garden. You're pretty much working with them until further notice. They didn't leave a lot of notes. I'm assuming something's going on with that Prince Hamlet of theirs. He always tends to be mysteriously getting into trouble, to say the least. Very
Right.
dark child. Then you have Harold, who's pretty much the picture perfect next king. Will he be? Probably not. And then you have sweet little Gilly, the youngest. She's a great daughter and princess, I guess, but I could care less. They make us money. So, you guys are going to go work for them. All fees will be paid. Anything you buy that isn't housing or food, essentially, you have to cover. Here's 50 gold each that you all should have. And I recommend if you need to go shopping beforehand, I would go shopping beforehand. or get to know each other a bit more on your way to the castle,
Did you
whichever
already?
you would prefer to do.
Did you already add it, or do we need to add it now?
We should
Nope,
already
you
have it.
guys. Nope, you guys add the 50 gold. It's
Okay.
just given to you.
Yay!
Yep.
Very good.
So you got paid a prenup, essentially. You got
I
paid
guess.
a
I
little bit
guess
before.
this is acceptable.
Yes, I would hope so. I mean, it's not every day people get to work
I'll
with the
take it if
royals.
you want
Just
to be ungrateful.
Oh no, this is. I'll take yours. I'm sure the dwarf doesn't need any if you're looking for a little extra.
I'll show you.
I'll take your
Oh.
gold and give it to the dwarf. How about that?
Yay, another step closer.
I like that idea.
I start backing towards Sunny a little bit. I think I like you the best.
Yay, new friend!
I mean,
Shut
if you
up.
guys want to try to spar and fight each other to see how good you really are as a
It
group and
wouldn't
how
be much of
balanced.
a spar. A dwarf laying hands on a human. I think they'd just permit this in this city.
Mm?
Oh
In
yeah.
the syndicate, we just care if you're good. That's all we care about, is if you do your job. I could care less your race.
Well, it seems I don't have much choice right now, but very
I
well.
don't
Let's see what
care.
the royals want.
Of course. That's what I thought. I mean, at the end of the mission, you will at least get 2,000 gold, so could help you out a lot, I think, right? Plus, we get a whole portion of that, so you're getting the 2,000 of it, whatever your actual pay is. But that's what they negotiated
So it's
as
after
the
your
royals. Yes. After our fee, you get the 2,000. I think the total
Yes.
was 3,000, but we're taking 1,000 each. So
30%. This,
yeah.
I guess I shouldn't. I guess I should expect this from the back end bank. They call you that because you give it to your employees in the back end.
The syndicate does kind of run all the currency, so any money you had outside of this is still technically just a loan of the syndicate. Where you work.
How much do you normally get paid, Miles? I don't.
I'm a churchman. I don't need money.
Neither do
think
I,
Miles
but you
is a
don't
little
see
too
me
ritzy to
arguing
understand
about
the
it.
Mm.
I need the money.
A
Stuff's
priest.
expensive here.
It is. Benedict is the most expensive city out of all three of them. Florentine being the second, though they have the Thieves Guild running about amok there. Scandalous. And then you have Cuckoo, who's
Sounds
pretty
great.
much deserted.
Well, I need parishioners as well, being from Cuckoo. So I guess you all could be considered part of my parish. Is it the parish? I don't know. I'm not equipped. I'm not the real clergyman.
What?
Of course.
No, that's not.
I think we'd rather
not
just
the real-
consider you as part of our entourage rather than part of your parish.
I don't think I like that.
And
Oh, come on. Can't we all just get along?
No.
goodness. Well,
I
here's the
spit at the
address.
ground.
I spit at the
Here's
door.
the address. Have fun. I'm sure someone will escort you, Tootles. And Bruno walks on off, just kind of doing his own thing as you guys sit there. And can I have perception checks from all of you?
Perception, you said?
Yes,
Is it worth me seeing?
it should be.
Sorry.
Is it something we can passively perceive?
No.
Okay, run by me again how to do perception checks. I'm sorry.
You just gotta click on perception on
Okay,
your
good.
character sheet.
Boop.
Oh, that okay. Where the hell is perception?
There we go.
Yeah,
Near
good
persuasion.
question.
It's between the N and the R. In the alphabet.
True facts.
I mean,
It's alphabetically sorted is what I'm
That
getting at.
would be helpful if it was helpful.
It should be on the skill list underneath, like, persuasion, I believe. It's an
It's
alphabetical
below
order.
nature. Nature,
Yeah.
perception,
Okay, I
performance,
see it.
persuasion, religion, sleight of hand, stealth,
Yep.
survival, the alphabet.
Alright, now
Oh, okay.
all we have left is Miss Sunny. Cool. So it looks
Oh.
like Zminiar, Sunny, and Miles, and notice it fully. The tabaxi has been actively listening this whole time, kind of watching you guys in the back. Haribo, you notice, Haribo and Winslow, you both notice now that he is like looking at you guys actively in his robes, his long blue robes, and he's just looking at you guys with kind of a disdain. And he's just shaking his head as he walks up to you. You're working for the Royals.
I suppose.
We're doing what gets
Or
us
you
paid.
to talk to us.
For once, I kind of agree with Miles.
I would recommend, for sure, to be very cautious of that Hamlet child, if I were you. You know the rumors, don't you? Or are you that green
No, but
for this area?
Rumors?
I am that green.
Oh, goodness.
I've
I
heard of
can't
the rumors.
believe.
Actually, have I heard of the rumors? I'm sure I have, right?
Yeah, you have. You've heard of rumors to an extent that something's up with him. Or you can make a history check to see how much you do know. But common knowledge, if you're from here, is most certainly, if you're from this land, that you've heard something of a rumor about him.
Well,
Both
my
of you
history
know
check
there's...
failed.
Yeah.
Did I succeed?
Yeah, you did. So, Zaminiar, you know exactly the rumors that he's talking about. Is this kid is dark, and there's even rumors that he may know the future. The other two just know there's some dark rumors about, but they're not too sure on the specifics. So, Sunny and Miles, you know there's some dark rumors, but nothing... You're like, they're just rumors. It's dark. Who cares? But, you know the rumors.
So if we know the rumors, I have to ask the question, considering your opinion of him. Are we going to be knocking him?
I mean, the last people that worked for the Royals in the Syndicate was my last group. And I didn't go because I had paperwork to do, as I always purposely stay late on it for that reason. Needless to say, we haven't seen them come back. Just saying.
I don't think
It's
I
not
like
hiding.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't close to them. You guys might get close, but I'm used to my members dying. But
Dying?
that's what I'm assuming happened, unless they went to jail. But more than likely,
I
they
have
died.
heard of the royal family's proclivity
Yes.
for putting people in jail.
They tend to do it often. The
I'm
king
sure
is...
Belcheroon will protect us.
Ugh.
Omelia is your only chance, and I'm assuming it sounds like you're talking to her. But overall, that Hamlet kid, he's trouble. That's why they want new babysitters, I assume. Because they're not going to put their precious paladins up to the task of watching their kids.
Paladins?
Babysitters.
Yeah, literally all the
Paladins?
guards in this town are paladins. The
The
city guard is the regalia. It's them. They're paladins.
Okay.
It's the best
Oh,
guard.
wonderful.
maybe I'll just sit in the back.
Overall, Hamlet kid, something sketchy about him. The one time I did meet him, the family went out for an outing once. He was younger. He was like 7 at the time. Gilly wasn't even born, I don't think, or she was a baby. And needless to say, that child just stares at you and it's empty. Darkness behind his eyes.
Ugh.
And he's also very quiet and just... Something's off about that one. And then Harold just... Harold's Harold. But you'll get to know them all too well, it sounds like.
Don't worry,
Have fun.
Winslow. They probably won't hurt you. It'll probably be Miles.
No,
I'm
unlikely.
fine with that.
I'm the only
Miles
reasonable
hurting
one
you?
here.